All right, let's test it out now. Now we get to run around the map DE breeze. Here we go. All right, so this is defend spawn. You press M. So there's A, there's B, and there's mid. And the gimmick, I was told that there's some kind of a vent or something you can go down. So let's just go check out B first. So this is the B site. You got a big pillar in the middle. I'm guessing this big square is the plant spots. So this looks like it could be a good spot. I don't really know where that goes. I watched someone's video and they said they think behind this is going to be default so that you're not open to either of these sides. So like back here might be bad because it's open here, but so this is like considered B main. Got like a random window here that you can't jump in, I don't think. So that's one side of B into B main. Now this is the other side of B. This is the elbow side. So if you're coming from attacker spawn, you can also go this way.
Right here.
And this, I guess, is mid.
Right here.
Top mid. Very open. Very open. Size of Haven. It feels really big. At least when I run around, it feels big without having actually played it at all. So here's the other side of B. So it looks like you'll have to have an anchor for this side of B. So like hold this choke point, and then either mid will have to hold this cross, or somebody will also have to hold the B tunnel, as it's called on the map. And it looks like you can also jump up into window, if this is considered window. But if you jump up here, then you can only go to spawn to B this way, or you can go to A. Okay. Okay. If you just spawn, I don't know where the barriers are. I don't really care right now, I guess. It's probably like around here somewhere. You're in spawn, so you can either go to B through the left side, which is where we just went, or you can go mid. So it looks like this will be like an early pick area, which means if you have a Jett in this window or an op in this window, can you hold that angle? You can hold both sides. You can hold this and this. So this side and this side. If you're a T, if you want to go mid, you have to go either way. There's no way to get around. There's not like a door. There is a door here. What is this? This must be the shaft, the solid shaft. I don't know how to get there though. It's probably a day somewhere. Anyway, we'll look again. Shoot. It's called mid shoot. So here's mid. If you take mid on an attack, you can either go through to go to B or go through the window. It's called nest here to go through spawn to A, or you can go through these double doors, which kind of reminds me of mid double doors. Dude, this map is weird. There's so many little things. Let's just go look at the A-Bob site. So if you come through spawn, you can dodge mid completely. It looks like I don't know if you can peek this, but if you can get a guy peeked here before they can even cross this, which doesn't look likely, then you'll hold that, but you probably can't. So if you go to A from spawn, you can go up this random rope, which takes you... So this is like this is like the high ground, I guess. So it looks like you need a guy holding A. It looks like you probably need a guy up in this area holding this side. It just feels terrible. There's so many angles, I feel like, on this map. This map is just gigantic. I guess you can hold this. This is probably a smoke spot. This is the spawn side. Okay. So you probably have the guy hold this line. Let's go back to what we were talking about. So A, if you go A, you can either go through mid, which takes you through the double doors, which we already went through. You can go up here as attack and go up that little like shaft that we just went through. Then there's two separate ways to go to A from spawn. There's Desmond's Chop Shop, which looks kind of reminds me of like, if you guys ever played CS, Cobblestone, you know how like at A, you can either go long A or you can go, we called it danger, but this was like a danger, just like a second route to go to completely dodge long. But either way you go takes you to the same choke point. Either way you go, so whether you go through the cave or you go through the chop shop, either way takes you to the same spot, which makes it not, I mean, it's a weird thing. So coming through, I don't think you can get up there.
Standing ahead.
There was like a high ground. Over here is their like bridge. So you come into sight. There's a million different angles you have to worry about. Elevation changes. Not only are there different, like a million different like little nooks and crannies they can hide behind, but these pyramids let you just have so many just random off angles. Like whether if you don't want to hold this, you can go back a little bit. That's a completely different angle. There's like unlimited angles here. Yeah, this bomb site I feel like is going to be hard for it. I feel like this whole map in general is going to be hard for attack just because there's like literally unlimited things. Okay, here's the orb here. So this is why we'd want to go here. I feel like this is going to be a heavily fought place, but I feel like this orb is probably attacker sided because there's two different angles, like there's two different entrance ways. If you know a guy's getting the orb and you just have a guy post up long, I don't know, this angle is kind of bad. If you come here, I feel like this angle is terrible. There's so many angles you can get picked from here. Or this? Wait, you can't open this door, right? No, you can. There's a switch. Okay, well, so this is how you can get into the shaft from the A site then, instead of having to go the main way. You can open the door. You can't break it. It's like immune to damage or whatever. It's a big metal block. I don't even think you can spam through it. Maybe not even with an Odin. Let's see. It's like a force field door, right? It's not. The game phase is over, yeah. There's a force field door. You can't even shoot through it at all. But if you can keep the door open, you like hold this for this. Dude, that seems insane. If you have a guy holding this side, you can just post from the door. This op seems... There are a lot of angles on this map, dude. There are a lot. A lot. I almost feel like, even having not played it, they might need to already just remove some boxes and elevation. Like... There's just so many random places you can play from. You can put... like I said, I think just the pyramids themselves have so many different angles you can play around that this looks like a mess. Go heaven? What is considered heaven? You can't go up here, right? This is not an elevator. This is heaven here, I guess, right? This little bridge. I guess Viper probably is going to be really good too, because probably... What about?
Take flight.
What about?
Scanning ahead.
What about?
Revealing area.
Okay. You can't get up here, right? Yeah, there's no way you can get up here and play it. Yeah, no. Okay, stop trolling me, chat. Good one. Really good one, chat. Really good one. I feel like it's almost impossible to clear everything. Like, there's too many angles to smoke that I don't think Omen would be that good. I feel like you almost have to play Viper. There's just too much. But then at the same time, if you play Viper and her wall doesn't go high, like this angle is just free. I don't know. Gonna die a lot in a site, something like that. One of the reasons why Icebox was super bad early on was because there's too many angles and too many elevation changes, and they ended up changing Icebox a lot. If you never played the early Icebox, a bunch of different changes went in to get rid of a lot of the 50-50s, and I feel like this map might have the same problem. I don't know if there's a lot of 50-50s, but there's just a lot of angles to worry about in general. The B site's not that bad though. The B site's like... The B side has weird elevation changes. Like this compared to this, I feel like it's just an odd elevation change that's like unique to this map. So I'm not that... I think this map is fine. I just think A site has just way too much going on. And again, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. I have never played it. Just running around. double smoke top of pyramids and TP on top of one of them. I mean, yeah, sounds like a great idea. A is very open, so Sova arrow can clear most angles. Yeah, I mean, I don't think an arrow on one side of the site will clear the other side though. Like, I don't think that'll clear. Yeah, that one side doesn't clear at all. However, an arrow up here might be really sick, especially if that goes all the way to the floor. It doesn't. What about here?
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
That might go to the floor. Looks like, yeah, that one goes to the floor. But I don't think one on this lip would get back pyramid. But back here might be good. That might clear a lot of the angles too. That'll clear all of this. That'll clear all of this. That'll clear all of behind. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can make it work. Yeah, I think Sova would be good. I think Viper will be good. Other than that, duelists that seem good. Probably Raze, because there's a lot of spots you probably get to that other agents can't. Especially if you're not going to play Omen. You probably want a Raze or a Jett. I mean, Jett's pretty much good universally in all the maps. Raze good in all the maps pretty much too. I don't know if Astra would be good enough because her smokes are kind of small. But Astra is just too good for defense. So maybe teams will run Astra here. Maybe Astra, Viper, Raze. I feel like Sage would be good too because there's a lot of choke points. There's a lot of things you can just wall and a lot of box you can wall on top of. So maybe like Raze, Sage, Viper, Sova. 5th is Flex. Something like Astra, something like Sky, something like, I don't think Omen. Killjoy? Probably Killjoy. Maybe that's the 5th. Maybe that would be the 5th. Without really thinking about it too much and without actually having played the map, I would think that'd be good. I would think Viper, Sova, Raze, Sage, Killjoy. That sounds pretty good to me. So the attack barriers, oh, you can come all, oh my god, you can come all the way to mid? I guess they can come all the way to mid though too. So, but there's no worry about crossing here early round. I feel like the barriers are super far. I didn't expect them to be this far up, I'm not gonna lie. And then this tunnel. I don't think I've ever been in this tunnel. Oh no, I have. And then this tunnel here. On the other side, let's see where the other barriers are. So you can't push all the way. I was gonna say, wait, what if you can push all the way through here and free on barrier drop? But no, you really can't. So I would imagine if you try to peek this,
right here,
as a T is swinging here, you probably can't get safe. But maybe, can you smoke this? Or maybe, I don't know. Let's see where the other barriers are. Here for mid, so you can pretty much get right out and peek mid pretty fast. What else? For mid here, it's pretty close. I mean, like literally like 3 steps and all of a sudden, look, I have all mid. I have my op, XD. Here, you can pretty much, so defense pretty much gets this room first. I mean, you have full vision on it. And then attack has to go up a rope. Has to Indiana Jones it up to get control. And when they go up, they're covered by this metal wall, which I'm gonna assume you cannot shoot through anything. Because if you can just spawn an Odin this, that'd be kind of nuts. Yeah, no,
30 seconds left. Thrifty.
Yeah, no, you can't spend. All right, cool map. I think it's cool. It'll be interesting to see how it plays. I feel like it might be a little too much. That's my initial thought. Very big, very open, lots of angles. Lots of angles. Lots of elevation shifts. Lots of random boxes that you can jump on. Lots of random things you can get stuck on.